I'm going to speak to you on something that everybody says that they want, and that's peace. Okay? Everybody wants peace. Okay? That's pretty much a given statement. You ask anybody if they would like to have a peaceful world and live in a peaceful world, chances are they're going to say yes. Well, here's the way to peace. Okay? A little acronym God gave me back in 1984. PEACE stands for people everywhere accepting Christ eternally. I don't make it up. It fits. It only fits in the English language, but it fits. People everywhere accepting Christ eternally, accepting Him for who He was and what He taught. Okay? Because God calls Him. God says He is the way of peace. Okay? God says to the world, the way of peace they know not. It's not that they don't know how to be peaceful. They don't know the way of peace. Christ. They don't know Christ. That's what He's saying when He says of the way of peace they know not. He's not saying that they can't figure out peace. He says the way of peace they know not. He's saying they don't know Christ. And without knowing Him, you don't know His teachings, which lead to peace. Pretty simple. Okay? People got a problem with Christ. People got a problem with God. And it's all because of what they think the truth is. God is so misrepresented on this planet, it's unbelievable. But those people who don't believe, you see, they've got a picture in their mind of what, in order to believe in God, this is the way it is. Because they look at people who proclaim to be Christians, and they look at them and think that they got to be like them in order to be a Christian, when in fact, those people aren't even representing God properly. So I always tell people, find out for yourself. Don't take anybody else's advice when it comes to God. It's too serious a decision that you're making for your life. Go in. Ask God to reveal Himself. He's quite capable of handling His own affairs. Like, I don't know why these ministers and people out there think that they have to do God's work to the point that they do. It's like, God can handle. God doesn't want me to teach you His word. He wants to teach you... Excuse me. He wants to be the teacher. All I'm doing is guiding you to the teacher. But God is the one that wants to teach you who He is and what He is about. That's why He says, let no man deceive you. He says, you need no man teach you anything. I believe Him when He says those, because I learned what I learned by depending on Him, not depending on some church and some minister. They are so deceived, it is unbelievable how Satan has them so turned around and deceived, and they aren't even willing to listen to truth that comes right out of His word. No, they'd rather live their traditions of men, follow their commandments of men. Two things that God warned us about. Okay? So, folks, find out the truth for yourself. It's not that hard. God's just waiting. He's just waiting for you to call upon Him so that He can teach you the truth of who He is. And believe you me, once you find out the truth and you put the rest of that crap out of your head that they've been teaching you on this planet, and you find out the real truth of God, you'll jump all over it, man. There is no reason not to follow God when you understand the truth of who He is. God bless. Find out for yourself.